Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our Tuesday weather update, recorded on the 9th of July, as we've got this enormous area of high pressure moving over the South Island and stretching right up across to the north of New Zealand. The main centre, though, over the South Island. This map shows wind energy, so while you can see the high pressure zone with the light winds, you can also very clearly see the windier weather going around the outer edges of it. This stuff pretty windy well to the east of the Chatham Islands and offshore from us. So we've got light winds in many places at the moment. And so overnight lows are down a bit and the daytime highs, they're not too bad in many parts of New Zealand. So this is how we look at lunchtime on Wednesday. There is the high centred smack bang over the top of the South Island, but it does send a ridge all the way up to the north. But because it's centred further down the country over the South Island, there's a slight easterly at the top here, and that produces a few isolated showers. Nothing too major in there, just a couple of showers coming through, and then they kind of curve around and come back in again around Fiordland and maybe southern parts of Westland. Temperatures on Wednesday, fairly mild for the north of New Zealand for this time of the year. These are warmer than average temperatures in the north and slightly milder in the west as well, but you're about normal down there around central Otago. But there's a slight warming up you can see around Dunedin here as that westerly breeze moves over the hills and ranges. So here on Thursday, not much of a westerly breeze with the high shaped like that over the South Island. There's almost no wind, but there's a southerly coming into the eastern side of the South Island. So a couple of showers around northern Hawke's Bay, Mahia Peninsula, otherwise dry, and it should be very sunny over in Waikato, Bay of Plenty and Auckland as a result of that southerly wind. Coromandel Peninsula as well. So by the end of the week, we've got this low offshore and the high has sunk further down here, 1039, bit of a glitch there, that's why you can see an extra bit of number, but 1039 is the air pressure, quite strong, and it drops a little further south, which allows this low to expand a wee bit, pushes showers over the Chatham Islands, and then a colder southeasterly with showers, not a lot of them, but cloud and showers coming in from Waitarapa all the way up to about Gisborne and East Cape. Everywhere else is pretty much dry, but some of that cloud from this system here may come down into parts of Canterbury, Marlborough, Wellington as well. Not a great deal of change on Saturday. The low, the high, basically on top of each other like that. Southeasterly winds blow into the North Island, so those showers carry on, especially around Tairāwhiti, Gisborne, East Cape. That's where you're getting the higher rainfall totals. And the blue line showing some cooler air, colder air, coming into the North Island as a result of this particular setup. By Sunday, again, no real changes, but you're starting to notice the high moving away from us now. We've got three lows here, the one off to the east, another one to the west, another one down here to the southwest. So this high still holding back just enough, but you will notice the showers increasing along the North Island there. You'll notice a few drizzle patches potentially coming into North Canterbury or coastal parts of eastern Marlborough. And offshore, this low starts to produce more showers coming in for Northland. So our final map for Monday of next week shows our high well out to the east, this low falling apart, but the Tasman Sea getting a little more interesting as we go off into next week. We could be seeing a proper rainmaker coming back in again. It's still not 100% locked in, but the high gradually leaving is going to hold that low in place. So that's why next week could be quite different for the second week of the school holidays. That's all from me for today. A programming note, tomorrow Wednesday we'll have our Australia only forecast. We're not here on Thursday, so we're going to have no videos on Thursday at all. But Wednesday we've got New Zealand and Australia, and Friday back again with just New Zealand. Just as well, it's a very quiet week this week, so we've picked a good week to be travelling. Small businesses, you know, we can't have a lot of staff around to always do the videos every day of the week, but we are pretty much getting there 5 days a week these days, and the 2 videos a week for Australia. We're looking to increase that too at some point, but for now, I think we've settled on a pretty good schedule. That's all from me though. We'll see you again tomorrow Wednesday with our next update.